Hey there, this is Malorian, and this is a video about Battle of the Beasts. Now, what's Battle of the Beasts? It's a Warhammer Fantasy tournament that I put on every year for more than 10 years now, and each year it's been getting bigger and bigger because it's a ton of fun. The way it works is that it's going to be in Edmonton, Alberta. It's going to be at the Strathearn United Church, and it's going to be March 15th, 2014. That's a Saturday. Now, the way that this tournament works is that over 3 games, you're going to be scored on basically victory points. But the way it starts off is you roll 2d6 to see what your objectives are. You're going to go and compare a chart, see what you got to do. You might have to kill the general. You might have to go and capture this objective over here. It's going to be different every game. You're going to share that with your opponent because it might not be the same. You're each going to be rolling your own dice to see what you have to do. Then you're going to go in there, fight it out with your opponent, and it's going to be scored off victory points. So if I go out there and I rip up my opponent, I might start off looking at 2,000 victory points. You'll then go and compare that to the objectives you met during the game. If I met 0 of those because I just ignored them, I'm just going to get whatever victory points I killed. If I got one of my objectives, I'll get an extra 50%. So that 2,000 becomes 3,000. Pretty good. However, if you get both objectives, you're going to double your victory points so that 2,000 becomes 4,000. So clearly, you want to go into this with an army that's going to be set up to go out there. It's going to want to rip up face, grab objectives, and do what you need to do. And basically, that leads to a whole bunch of fun. Now, past this, the way it's going to work is that in the very beginning, the terrain will just be laid out for you. I'm going to have everything set up for the terrain you have, but you're the one who's going to set it up, just like in a regular tournament. Another thing you're going to have to ready for this is that this is going to be a fully painted tournament. So when you come in, everything has to be at least 3 colors, and it has to be based. Now, the way that you're going to be getting prizes after is that there's going to be an award for the best general, the guy who gets the most points at the very end, for best painted, and also for best sport. So lots of trophies there to be won, but there's even going to be more prizes as well. And how do you win these? Just by signing up for the tournament. So the tournament's going to be $30, $35 if you pay at the door, but there's a really big benefit to actually signing up early because you're going to be getting tickets based on how fast you sign up for this. Let's say we have 30 people. If you sign in, the very first person who signs up and pays their money, well, all of a sudden you're going to get 30 tickets. Next person gets 29, next person 28, yada, 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 to the last person only getting 1 ticket. On the side, I'm going to have a whole bunch of extra prizes there, and from those tickets, you can go and put them in, and we're going to go and pull those lottery style, and obviously, the sooner you sign up, the more chances you get for winning more stuff. And you can easily win back way more than what you're paying to get into this tournament. So, lots of fun to be had there. Now, how do you actually sign up for this? I'm going to have details down below, but basically, the easiest way is, hey, if you're a local guy, just come and talk to me and we'll work something out. But otherwise, probably the easiest way to sign up for this is going to be through Interact e-Transfer. My email address for this is malorian99@hotmail.com. So go ahead, send that, let me know it's for the tournament. Bam, you are signed up and you're ready to go. Now, what about army lists? Well, the way that I deal with army lists is I work pretty much on the trust system. Hell, even if you went and sent me your list, there's nothing stopping you from going and changing it today. The way that I work then is that there is a no cheating policy, and if you are found either cheating with your army list and bringing 4,000 points or whatever else you're doing, lying about your rolls, lying about whatever, you can just be booted out. So that's the way that's going to work. Now, we haven't even talked about the #1 best rule about Battle of the Beasts. Now, as the name might suggest, it's all about monsters and crazy stuff like that. Now, for starters, it's a grand army type thing, so you're going to see more monsters possibly than you would normally anyway. However, there's also another rule for your lords. What your lords can do is take a monster from any of the books as long as you pay the cost. So if I want to take an orc war boss and put him on an ogre stonehorn, that's fine. I plunk him on top. I pay the points. Let's go get him. Now, to be honest, this is usually a bad idea because that war boss and a stonehorn will probably just take a cannon to the face and they'll both be hit by that. but it's a fun little option you can do. So there you have it. It's a very fun tournament. It's competitive, it's crazy, and I really hope you can come out. So like I said, more details down below, and I hope we'll see you there. Bye.